Johnson's pub swim. Came down overnight, hoping to get one of the more selected swims on the day before the season started, only to find most of the swims had gone. A combination of a couple of specimen type anglers on the same line as myself that had travelled, but mostly young kids. The main swims that are really well known went on the Tuesday, Wednesday. In fact, one swim went Monday, which was almost a week ago with the season starting Saturday night. This swim at one time was very well known and quite productive, but of late not quite so much has come from it. It tends to be at the deep end of the lake, but it has in its favour the fact that it is very comfortable. I've only done the basic work so far. Bit of raking. I'll probably camp up somewhere out there. A little marker to indicate the distance that I've dragged to. Quite a lot of weed. The swim itself tends to be a boundary line, and using the pylon there, going to the left hand side of it tends to be a bit shallow, and to the right going into deeper water quite fast. So it will be interesting to see how effective that works out. The swim that I fished a couple of years ago is just beyond what appears to be a headland up there, which actual fact is an island. You've got another island right at the other end of the lake there. You can just see the lads on that. Only a few hours to go now, and the sun's shining through the clouds there. There's been a little bit of magic light effect onto the lake. The wind's dropped, just a very light ripple, and everyone's waiting with great expectations, including me. And what weight are them?
6'5", 5'15".
Yeah. Two pretty big males.
Oh, nice.
Can you tell the difference between them, Johnny? You know, I mean, is that 6'5" you reckon, or what?
That's this is the 6'5".
That looks the biggest.
Do you think so?
Hang on. Yours are split doors, don't you? That's
Yeah. Certainly one hell of a fish. That's the first day.
Oh, where that came from.
That's true enough.
Any more out there?
Get a few of these females as well.
Right. Just so I can get close.
You can certainly see the lump on that one did very distinctively.
Just fish, like weight fish, it's all weight. The week
Well, if nothing else, we've got a superb pair of legs in here. Chicken.
Well, that's made the week worth it anyway.
Yeah, that's a superb fish.
Lovely fish, isn't it? Mouth's a bit scarce, sides there, right?
Got some spawn there, but not a ridiculous amount, is it?
No, it's not. It's just deep fish, deep bodied fish.
What weight is it?
Lovely one.
What weight is it?
8.3.
8.3.
8.3, yeah.
That's near enough. Perhaps we'll get a big one next.
Yeah, it's really matter.
What bait you get it on?
I was on a boiling.
Don't you want people to see the bloody thing or something?
On it back in the water.
So what are we going to do, mate? Swap that lens over on the other one.
Turn it around the other way, sir.
It's 3 inches too short, that, Phil.
You can look at it both ways, you know. I mean, it can be short on the girth, mind you. Just lay the tape across the girth a bit,
That's quite interesting.
you know, to get the depth.
It's not a great deal of spawning, it's fish at all.
His hand's in the way. That's not all that fat, that. 18.
17 and a half.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get some tips
A little shot of what goes on behind the scenes here. No doubt about it, it's a superb fish that. What is that, your 12?
Pardon?
Your 12 fish?
I think about what, 14 between us?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That'll be about 10, yeah.
That's a good day, is it?
It's not bad when it's only 2 days into the season. And what are your other fish like, you know, the weight's going down?
7, 2 sevens, bulk of the 6s.
Yeah.
One of them in male.
You're right close to your price, mate.
Here's a mother robin. Been sitting around all day, down the rods, under the chair, all round, feeding 2 youngs. One young robin, waiting for mother. Half past 10, the second fish of the day. He's come ashore after a very spirited battle. And very pleasing to at least see fish coming. Boilie's still stuck in his mouth. Haven't hooked him yet. Do that now. Right, that's it. Third fish of the season. 6 1/4 pound. Still got some spawn in it. Very pleasing. I had one at 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 10:30. So hopefully they're going to start feeding. I think I've found where they're feeding now. There's a shelf out there. And I was fishing on top of it, and they're feeding right at the bottom of it. About 20 foot of water. Right.
Turn it off now.
Yeah.
So they are 240 feet to 6, and the lead is 30. So I'm getting away with one short pitch ball, and O'Donnell taking up the challenge. 23. Scott is on a clean pair, and survived that easily. Then has to wait another 17 deliveries before he get off the mark.
Porter Johnson's. Fifth fish I've caught. 12:30 now. Tuesday. £8.3. Not a particularly good fight, but at the same time, who would it with a fight on a fish like this? Again, the boat's proving worthwhile. If they do jump, they're not going to damage themselves on gravel road. Quite lively at the moment. Go on now. The body's quite nice condition, but unfortunately the mouth, if you zoom up,
Okay.
the mouth is quite deformed. It looks like it's certainly been hooked this year, prior to me catching it. Maybe it likes high protein bait. Right. £8 to a Tench.
What it's all about.
Okay.
Much obliged.
So I think joyous fish for Tench.
No, I do vary.
This is the kipper, is it, in here?
Yeah. It's got a nice fish feel. It's 5:13. Still a bit of spawn in it.
That's a little chunky one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And lively as well, mate.
They all are.
Yeah. Just get a sack on there, Steve.
You say you got 3 fish there?
Yeah. Just calm down a minute if you like, mate.
Yeah. And what tactics have you used to get them?
Well, the big one came on a suspended bait on that long range rod, about just over 100 yards.
I know I was talking to the lads the other side and they're quite worried about that one. They reckon if your lead snaps when you're casting, it'll kill them.
Yeah. Not far wrong. Well, it's an area of lake which hasn't been sort of fished that much before. I thought, well, get a bait to it.
Yeah.
You know, the chances are you're going to get a few fish.
That is a mighty big fish, that one.
It's a big fish. I think there's 2 fish here. You can see the difference between the clean. And that one's carrying too much spawn, is it? This one here.
Hang on a moment, I'll move up. You know, what weight are them?
513, 411, and this one's the 710, which isn't carrying, I wouldn't say, any spawn at all.
Yeah.
Just a very, very solid fish.
It looks to be fairly immaculate and all. There's no scars on it at all.
No, it's just the mouth which has been,
Yeah, there's a few fish like that here.
yeah.
You say it's got no depth to it, you know, which
No.
certainly looks that way.
Here we go, running phonics.
Right, you can take them back now.
Right, if you can
Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it, getting fish like that?
A little bit, and lift the head up a little bit. Yeah. Come away from me a bit. Just lift that up slightly. And then a fraction.
David Bailey, 1985.
Is that what it is? 710?
Mm.
Looks bigger than that.
It does, mate, yeah.
It's a big fish, isn't it?
Two more, Stephen, we get it back.
Looking across the lake down at the road, and in the background you can see reeds. And in the middle of the bank there, pub swim. And there's all my tackle. But no me, I'm here. Going round. You get to the stables, which is generally that grass bank there. Onto the small islands, which up to a few years ago were exposed. You could walk out to them and fish from them. And onto the gap swim, where Simon and John Knowles are fishing this year. And there's the island. And that's your fact. Behind that lot of reed there and rubbish would be the sandbank that I fished the year before last. Going into the shallows in that piece, you can just see through there. Slightly different view of the lake. Again, there's the gap with Simon and John. Going round, you come to the big island and onto the sandbank, where I had my success the year before last. Up until the water came up 2 years ago, all this area here was dry land. In fact, the people drove the cars in, parked, you know, nearer to me than that swim there, and then fished out from that spot. Going down the small islands, somebody fishing the gap behind the island, onto the stables. Well, we're right in the middle of a thunderstorm again. We had one about half an hour ago, heavier than this, and it stopped. And during the stop, I've landed a fish 7 1/4. Got it in the sack there, waiting for this to finish. As you can see, quite heavy. Thunder, lightning, a lot. Well, it's as we said, bit of a storm to say the least. Still raining, but don't look as though it's going to pack up before dark. So we better just get this out of the way. Done it yourself. A little sod. There's fish coming from everywhere. And what size have you got there?
This is 7.5.
712.
And 8, 9.5.
8, 9.5. Ah. Well, with those bloody butcher scales you've got, you could go down to 1/4, couldn't you?
Cover them over for a sec.
Got to be your best morning for average weights.
Not so bad, is it? Had a few small ones as well then.
Yeah. Well, today's Thursday. How many fish you had now?
40.
You just put 40.
Just on 40.
About,
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
decent pacing.
Tilt it slightly forward, Simon, can you? Lovely job.
So you measured them, what were the measurements?
It's 23 inch to be more.
Just shows, I mean, that's 8'9". Yeah, you've had that one 25 inch out.
Yeah.
What would that weigh, that shape?
Probably getting off the level, aren't they?
Yeah.
Blows out. Just take a few more. Okay. I want to get them back. You finished, Phil?
Yeah, carry on.
Oh, cheers, mate.
That's a bunch.
Hold it still, mate.
Fairly. Well, they're not, I mean, not compared to fish from real water, is it?
Oh, they're not gross or anything like that, but
So just what weights have you got down there?
Well, go for it, mate.
about £8 on the nose, £7.12.
Right.
These two.
I've got a fucking plane in the neck here. Right.
It's a troublesome one, 6.5.
This one here is 8'1", not a lot of spawn in it, as you can see. Long fish.
Yeah. Have you measured it?
24 inch.
Oh, yeah.
Get a nice side of this one. This is 8'5".
Just all those to there, Jimmy. If you can.
Yeah.
That's nice. Beautiful. Just nail a bit lower down, Steve.
That makes it worthwhile, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah, too right.
Miserable as...
Yeah.
It's just been nothing but
Concrete, didn't show itself.
Can't feel
Yeah, by any standards, I mean, that's got to be quite a catch on it for a night.
mate. Too much hassle, they might just get them back.
Well, these two are behaving anyway.
Alright, sir.
There we go.
That is lovely. Sundown to that.
You say that's 8'5", Steve?
That's right, Phil, yeah. Simon?
Yeah?
Could you just want some black and white stuff for me?
How many H's is that out this lake this week, now?
About 15, I'll reckon it.
3,
A
4,
lot
5,
of fish.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I know of 12, certainly. Oh, and then the 9, of course, you know, that's 13.
Where's Jim Gibbons somewhere there?
Yeah, he can have that, mate.
Oh, it's over the top. There's no doubt about it.
Definitely.
Mind you, when you look at the the other lake with a 10-pounder,
Hold on, Simon.
Yeah.
you know, it's. I mean, fair enough. We think this has got a 10-pounder, possibly. But, that one.
There's a fish in here as well over there at the moment, alright. Mr. Bigden knows that fish.
Too much, mate. Just lean up against your knee.
Still one of them.
I don't want to come back in a couple of weeks and catch them all again. Yeah, can't be bad. Yeah, just because you took photographs don't mean to say they were good ones.
7 was beautiful.
Oh, come on then, Alan. Let's hear what happened